Today, I'm going to explain why you can't divide by 0. To start, we're going to look at how division works. The idea of division is that you can split some number into groups of a certain size a certain number of times. For example, I can split 6 into groups of 2 3 times. We can check this with multiplication. Going back to our example, if we have 3 groups of 2, we have a total of 6. Now let's try this with 0. So we want to split 1 into groups of 0. How many times can we do this? Well, we're really not sure, because a group of 0 is nothing. So we're essentially being asked to split something into nothing. Well, maybe we can find an answer by looking at multiplication. Okay, what times 0 will give us 1? Well, nothing. There isn't a number that can solve this problem, because anything times 0 is 0. Put another way, if you have 0 groups of something, you have 0. Nothing. Now, you might want to say that 1 over 0 is infinity, and when working with limits, this is technically correct. However, keep in mind that these are limits, so we don't actually ever reach 0, we just approximate it as such. Furthermore, infinity isn't a real number, and it gets weird. For example, if you add up all positive integers, all infinity of them, you get negative 1/12. Like I said, it's weird. Now, you may still not be convinced, arguing that the square root of a negative is impossible, but we decided to create imaginary numbers to deal with it, so why can't we do a similar thing with dividing by 0? Well, I'll explain why with a general example. Let's say that we have two variables, a and b, that are equal to each other. Now, we can multiply a to both sides, giving us a squared equals a times b. We can also subtract b squared from both sides, so we have a squared minus b squared equals a times b minus b squared. Now, factoring, we get a plus b times a minus b, which is equal to b times a minus b. Dividing out the a minus b, we get a plus b equals b. Using our original identity, we see that 2b equals b. Simply dividing both sides by b, we see that 1 equals 2. This is quite obviously wrong. Numbers don't work like that. With this kind of bogus logic, we could say that 2 plus 2 equals 5, which it doesn't. It equals 4. Well, the source of this error comes from here, where we divided both sides by a minus b. Since we established earlier that a equals b, this means we divided by 0. So hopefully this clears up why we can't ever divide by 0. Numbers simply stop working. But nevertheless, hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something, and see ya.